Hey my lovely people. Today, I'm gonna be giving my K-pop opinions because why not? It's not like I can get cancelled because I'm OO's biggest defender, right? Nah. So without further ado, let's get into this fiasco and get people a teensy bit triggered. First, I'm gonna be real with you all. I'm convinced that y'all are deathly allergic to experimentation in the K-pop scene. Because it seems to really ruffle y'all's feathers when a group decides to experiment with their sound and play around with it. Hell, songs like O.O, Supernova, Zimzalabim, Future Perfect, S-Class, Super Bored, etc. were getting weird looks from every damn corner. And my question is, why? Not trying to be rude, you can have your own taste, but don't you think it's gonna get a little boring if your faves keep the same sound? I mean, that's one of the reasons why I unstand Blackpink in the first place. Their sound never changed, got bored, interest rate is low, time to dip. But that's just me personally. I feel like it's fun for groups to switch up their sound a little, because personally, I like surprises, sorry. Like I don't want to be sitting there and thinking when I hear a new album, oh, this sounds remotely similar to X song. Or just straight up not surprised. YG honey, I'm looking dead at you. But again, that's just me. That's why I love songs such as O.O, Supernova, S-Class, Super Bored, Zimzalabim, etc. Because they were like fun. I could actually experience another side of them, and if I enjoy it, majority of the time I will, I'll keep playing it and hell, maybe set a new standard. Plus, they'll probably be able to take more risks with their sound. And I promise you, your faves switching up their sound isn't going to kill them. Unless they're SOO. How the hell did we get there? Next, Atinys are getting way too goddamn confident. Look, I know every fandom is a dumpster fire one way or another, and my apologies for saying this but like, Atinys, y'all are getting way too confident. Ever since Coachella, y'all been quite literally insufferable, and I'm sitting here in the corner like, weren't you all the poster children for peaceful fandoms at some point? Fuck is y'all picking fights for? And now I'm looking to the left and to the right like, how did we get to this point? Look, I get it, as an 18E myself, I'm proud of Ateez for hitting Coachella, I love how they grew over time, but please, for the love of all things holy, y'all need to let it go, it's done. Y'all are holding on to Coachella like that one clingy ex that can't seem to take the hint that she moved on. And now, that's one of y'all's only defense when it comes to picking fights with other fandoms, specifically stays, which I thought you all fucked with for a while. Like, y'all are always about peace and love before Coachella, now y'all just turned into alley cats, kissing and scratching at people that dare to question your fave. And honestly, we ain't trying to hear it, y'all are not as big and bad as y'all think, so please, be humble, sit down. Third, TXT's B-sides are better than the actual title tracks 9 times out of 10. Now, before you scream at me, rather it you scream clock that T, cough cough, Nia, or you scream girl you're delusional, I just had to say it. TXT's B-sides are better than their title tracks. Or let me rephrase that. More enjoyable, and also more memorable. I don't know main, like I don't stand TXT but I cannot name one album where I have remembered the title track existed without me being reminded, coming from a title track enjoyer. Some of their title tracks are also underwhelming, Temptation album and Free Fall album. I'm looking dead at you all, but that's just me personally. Like no hate no shade, but TXT's title tracks just don't stick to be honest. Fourth, BTS is not the reason why my faves exist. Look, I am sick and tired of armies saying I'm actually, if it wasn't for BTS, your faves wouldn't have been here. Like babe, that don't even partially make sense, because last I checked, BTS ain't the goddamn company my faves are under, BTS ain't the producers, songwriters, or directors for my faves. BTS ain't none of that. Do I have to remind y'all that like, groups can have their own success? BTS didn't create nothing for my faves unless it's from a collab where they wrote their own verse or they're in the song credits and that's that. Like, y'all saying actually, BTS created your faves or your faves wouldn't survive without BTS is just ridiculous. Like please I beg. Let that shit go, y'all been using the same sentence since Butter dropped. Will y'all let it go? No? Sigh. Like, I must say it once and I must say it again. The entire K-pop industry is not depending on BTS like it's their life support. So please, kindly, stop acting like it. Thank you. And lastly, the day that K-pop companies will stop using hip-hop and black culture as a costume is the day we will actually have peace, I fear. Because babe, after listening to Bad Villain's debut and Do, bitch, you all know that debut was a choice. Bitches is talking about gang and you as a civilian. Who are you? Drake? Like, y'all act like hip-hop is all about guns, gang violence, etc. Well, to be fair, half of them lyrics speak otherwise, but that's besides the point. What happened to telling stories about life in the trenches? What happened to making stories about life when you was young? Or life as trainees if we talking about K-pop? None of that be there. Instead of that, y'all talking about spinning the block. Like bae, the only block you gonna be talking about is the block your Chenku lives on, and that's that. Y'all bitches like to use black culture as some trend, and I'm tired of it. XG might be non-K-pop, but they the only Asian group that I see that can play hip-hop well and actually do it right and pay homage. Coming from a black person myself. But that's just me personally. Well, that's it for today. Let me know what you think and if you got this far without being triggered. Clap clap. Here's your gold star. Let me know what you think, tell me your thoughts in the comments, and feel free to subscribe. And if you felt mad, feel free to dislike and hit that block button while you're at it, save you a few hate comments. But anyways, bye my loves, and I'll see you in the next one.